Welcome to the webinar. My name is Lori Burns, and I am an NSCC EAL support specialist. In this webinar, we will be talking about inclusive language. At the end of the webinar, there will be some resources that will help you continue to improve these skills. Let's get started. Diversity and inclusion is lifelong work and work we all need to do. I also want to get a bit of a warning. We're going to talk about inclusion, being inclusive, etc. If at any time you feel triggered or anxious about our content, please feel free to take a break. I am also more than happy to talk with you afterwards as well. I encourage us all to listen, learn, and be open. Please remain respectful and kind throughout the session. Here are our objectives for today's session. To examine the definition of inclusive language, to consider the power of language, to discuss changing our language and changing our thoughts, to discuss the importance of inclusive language and welcoming spaces, and finally, to examine inclusive language in speaking and writing. Just take a moment to reflect on these 3 questions to yourself. What do you already know about inclusive language? What do you want to know about inclusive language? What did you learn about inclusive language? What is inclusive language? Inclusive language is language that is free from words, phrases, or tones that reflect prejudice, stereotyped, or discriminatory views of particular people or groups. It is also language that does not deliberately or inadvertently exclude people from feeling accepted. This comes from the British Columbia Public Service, 2018. What is the power of language? Language has the ability to build relationships and forge connections, but it's equally liable for creating barriers and impacting someone's sense of belonging. Why is inclusive language important? Respect. Inclusive language acknowledges diversity, conveys respect to all people, and promotes equitable opportunities. Effective communication needs to appropriately address all audiences for which it is intended. Real-world applications. Inclusive language should and will be used in emails, marketing material, social media, websites, and other forms of communication. What is a stereotype? A stereotype is a widely held but fixed and overstimulated idea or idea of a particular group of people or a particular thing. Unconscious Bias Project, 2021. For example, women are better caregivers. Men are better at fixing things. What is an unconscious bias? Unconscious bias is defined as prejudice against one thing, person, or group compared with another, usually in a way considered to be unfair. From the Unconscious Bias Project. Some examples: gender bias, ageism, name bias. Many employers, like NSCC, are developing statements, departments, and important initiatives around human rights, equity, and inclusion. NSCC has a department called Human Rights, Equity, and Inclusion. Here is some information from the NSCC website. Through focused efforts to remove systematic barriers, human rights, equity, and inclusion aims to foster an environment that's welcoming to our students, employees, and community partners. The team works to build an equity-minded culture throughout the college by focusing on building awareness, allyship, and action. The department is comprised of the Center for the Advancement of Educational Equity and Belonging and Human Rights and equity services. What are some inclusive language guiding principles? We need to promote respect. Some ways to promote respect include see people first. Remember that words matter. Understand that language changes. Your mindset matters. Use inclusive terms. Don't use generalizations or stereotypes. Don't use prejudiced language. Be cautious of making assumptions. Be self-reflective. Maintain privacy. Here are some more guiding principles. Be mindful of sexual orientation, gender identity, and expression, race, ethnicity, culture, and ancestry, indigenous peoples, disability, political beliefs, religious beliefs, marital and/or family status, age, language, social and economic status. Some other terms to keep in mind. There are a lot of words we shouldn't use if we are not part of an indigenous culture. A powwow, tribe, spirit animal, low man on the totem pole. All of these could be offensive to indigenous people, and we should not use them. Other words that sometimes people still use that we should avoid: lame, gypped, ghetto, and man up. They can be offensive. Here are some things to remember. Language is fluid, always changing and developing. Don't memorize specific language terms. Always operate from a position of respect and learning. This work is everyone's work. It is ongoing, important, and requires a commitment to learning. Life is best when we're respectful and inclusive. Here are some good places to visit if you would like more information about this subject. Take a moment to reflect now. What did you learn about inclusive language? How can you be more mindful in your life? There are many available resources for NSCC students. Please take some time to explore them. Visit the NSCC EAL page to view the schedules for upcoming EAL webinars, to book an appointment with an EAL support specialist, and to use the EAL guide for additional resources to help increase your language learning. You can find all of these resources on the Learning Supports Connect page and link on the screen. Connect is NSCC's intranet and requires your NSCC W number and login.